At least 59 people have died in KwaZulu-Natal as floods continue to wreak havoc in the province. Homes, cars, roads and bridges have been damaged. President Cyril Ramaphosa is there assessing the damage and meeting officials in the province. eNCA's KZN Floods is covering that story for us and joins us yet again. I understand, Desan, that you have a guest with you that will give us context as to the situation currently.
That's right. As promised earlier, I said I was trying to make my way there to speak to some of the residents. I have engaged with some of them. I've also found out now that sadly there was a man that passed away here. He was electrocuted in the settlement. You know that there are many illegal electricity connections that run. There's no electricity supplied here to this area. So one of the residents that had come up was Joyce Reed. She's already suffering from an injury and she struggles to make her way along these rocks. Mama, I'm just going to ask you to tell us what happened on Monday when the storm came. How were you affected? How were your neighbors affected?
Monday, we affected here about 5, 6. I'm not sure the time. We got a lot of rain.
Yeah.
But that time, we're not worried too much. About 8, 9, got lot. Many times it's coming a rain about 60 or 50. We got coming too much rain.
You can speak to me in isiZulu, Mama.
Okay. Monday, la sibenenkinga yemvula ebenkulu ibinezikhathi zokufika la. 6% okanye 50% bekushana izikhathi. Ngezikhathi zika 12. Ebusuku sibenenkinga yemvula neflood ebinkulu kakhulu ezengamandla kwaze kwawa imithi ngalo sasikhathi yileso sikhathi ke lo oye washona othema ikhuphuka ethi ahamba wabulawa iarrest umfana owokuhamba kakhulu.
How old was he?
I think sometime 30 years as a small guy.
And what about the houses? What did you lose? Did you lose your belongings, your documents, your furniture?
And izinto ezihambileyo la kube izindlu ezininzi kakhulu zihamba nempahla yabantu zihamba nempahla okugqoka ifurniture yonke into ngaphakathi. So thina sicelayo njengamanje sicela uMr Counter afike kumphakathi waseQuarry Road ngoba isimo sishube kakhulu sidinga uMr Counter manje asimdingi omunye umuntu ngoba isimo sesishubile indawo iphelile abantu abazi bazokwenza njani njengamanje abantu ukusukela ngomsombuluko balele eminyango ebusuku izolo the whole day balele eminyango nezingane akuqhamuka umuntu akukho tende akukho lutho sicela ukusizwa singumphakathi waQuarry Road.
Do you know that the president is in Durban today? President Cyril Ramaphosa is in Durban. Are you happy to hear that? Is there anything that you would like?
Ramaphosa is coming from Durban.
He is in Durban today.
Good. It's good. Ramaphosa is coming here to see that this thing. Azobona umonakalo oenzeke eQuarry Road. Long time sicela ukuthi masisuke ngenxa yomlambo. 2019 kwenzeke same. Leke yenzeke manje inkulu kakhulu. Siyamcela uRamaphosa afike yena njobe khona eThekwini azobuka.
How long have you lived here, Mom?
From 1999 ngihleli la.
Okay, well, all the best. I hope that you are able to recover your belongings and be able to recover along with your neighbors after this devastating storm. You would have heard there as well that this is not the first time that they've been affected in this area. I think it's happened many times here, and as a result of the location. So hopefully the government does heed their call and assist with the necessary housing, as Joyce Reed was telling me now.
No, Desan, it's actually interesting to hear that they have been asking to be reallocated, because at times you find there are many community members that say no, they don't want to be reallocated, perhaps make provision for them there. But this community have been there since 1999, particularly your guest, and say they do not have a problem with being reallocated land. Just relocate them to a more decent and safer environment.
Exactly, and that's a very interesting point that you make there, because right now I think it really comes down to the safety issue here. Just look at it. If you had to look at the proximity of those shacks that are there on the river bank and that water, it's a disaster waiting to happen. And every single time we see floods here, that is exactly why this happens. This river overflows, the water goes up, and it generally ends up hitting those shacks right at the front the hardest. In fact, if memory serves, there was a further line of shacks where they are no longer there now, because during the last storm about 2 years ago, those ones were washed away completely, and the land has really just receded a little bit, and what's left now is these other ones that are teetering dangerously on the side of that bank.
So we'll leave it there for now. Thank you very much for that update. That's our reporter, Desmond Healthier, out at Reservoir Hills there. She's speaking to one guest saying that, in fact, they would like to be relocated elsewhere to a more safer place.